Hello and welcome to the School of Soul. I am Solana Soul Star, and today I bring guidance from the light beings who are aspects of my soul tribe and spiritual team. This information is shared with the light and the unconditional love always experienced when my guides communicate with and through me. It registers and resonates as truth for me. Know now, though, that my truth is just that, and the information may or may not resonate as your truth too. If it does, please enjoy this transmission and the information share. And if you're drawn to these teachings, please consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel so that you may enjoy more as my guides continue to work with and through me. If not, though, thank you for taking the time to listen, and please feel free to come back to this channel and to these teachings at any time you may wish to in the future. In light and love always. This information share began on the 11th of September 2020 and was continued on the 13th and 14th of October 2020 when I was in a position to be able to sit and write and type a little bit more in detail around the essence of what my guides were trying to bring through to me. The title of this transmission is There is Much That We Are Here to Bear Witness to in this incarnation. My guides introduced this concept by saying, as light bearers, way showers and star seeds, you have chosen this incarnation akin to a mission in order that your high frequency light carrying capacity, what we call your light quotient, is available to and is anchored into Gaia's planetary light grid at this time. So I asked why. And they continued. For the first time in universal history, a planetary consciousness, in this instance that of our host planet Earth, the consciousness that is called Gaia, is making a transitional journey from being a fifth density planetary body experiencing a third density existence, up through all levels and experiences of that third density, through all expressions of the fourth density, and back to her natural state as a fifth density conscious being. This journey is known as Ascension. It is a journey that lifts her vibratory frequency and resonance through energetic frequency shifts and through exposure to planetary, solar, galactic, cosmic and universal forces, frequencies and vibrations. So in my mind then I'm thinking, hold on, this isn't the first time that this shift has taken place, because we've got many stories and much unearthing of evidence of past advanced civilizations. We have people remembering previous high frequency expressions of lifetimes. So the Earth must have been operating at a higher energetic and consciousness frequency for that to happen, right? So my guides went on. Indeed, this is so. In order for the fourth and fifth density human consciousness to have been expressed on Earth, Gaia herself resonated at that high frequency. There has been a cyclical rise and fall of the expression and vibrational frequency of both the planetary consciousness and humanity's consciousness. Humanity shares this journey with its planetary mother. Your conscious evolution is intertwined with that of your planet, and so humanity's ascension is taking place in parallel to that of Gaia. As humanity rises in vibrational resonance, so too does Gaia. Indeed, in this deeply symbiotic relationship, you should say that as Gaia's vibrational resonance rises, so too does that of humanity. The mechanisms involved are complex, but needless to say, the fall of humanity's consciousness from higher expressions into lower ones, reset points if you will, ultimately result in Gaia's decline back into the third density existence she finds herself in now. These mechanisms are linked to wider galactic and universal forces and alignments that are in essence a perfectly choreographed cosmic dance. And Gaia is not the only planet to host the consciousness of humanity. Other planets have hosted humanity's consciousness too, over many eons of time in your experience of it. In your current solar system, your star, the consciousness called Sol, is the higher frequency consciousness overseeing and collating all the results from the conscious evolution within this solar system. Yet Sol is just one of many stars within your galaxy who have been the playground and teaching environments for consciousness in what you know as your past. What makes this particular rise in frequency and consciousness unique is that it will be the first time that a permanent and enduring shift into those higher vibrational expressions will take place while maintaining the physical dimension of matter and mass, rather than evolving out of physical body expression into that of light body expression. Both planet and humanity will remain physically incarnated. And there will be no fall to follow this cycle of ascension. Due to the complex interconnectedness of all within our universe, this permanent transition affects all other consciousness bodies, whether they are human, humanoid, whether they are memory complexes from previous now evolved collective consciousnesses, as we call humanity a collective consciousness, whether they are other expressions of higher vibrational consciousness, such as the angelic realms, the realms of the ascended masters as you call them, and the realms of every extra celestial race, entity or beings. Indeed, whether they are planetary, stellar or galactic bodies, all are influenced by and invested in Gaia and humanity's journey at this time in the universal now narrative. Much has been said about the new Earth, or the concept of there being two Earth planets existing at the same point in space-time. For the most part, this has been misleading, as the human third density intellect tries to understand the high-frequency concepts being presented. Indeed, if you wish to view it this way, there are many Earth bodies existing within the same space-time framework, but within different energetic frequencies, densities as they are being described in this text. They are not separate from each other, as some conceptualize, but form akin to Russian dolls, the lowest of frequency and consciousness expression residing within the ever-evolving higher frequencies, sphere within sphere, each higher expression interconnected with the frequency and the expression that came before. Those who resonate at a certain vibratory level will only perceive that level or those below it. The fifth density Earth body already exists and always has, but that existence has been outside of the awareness of the consciousness of those who resonate at a lower vibration. Many, many high-frequency souls, already having achieved their consciousness development within all lower spheres of vibration and frequency on their journey to one, into the higher frequencies of the fifth, the sixth, the seventh densities and above, have chosen to incarnate on Earth at this time, solely to assist in the Ascension process, to anchor their light frequency into the planetary light grid, to create the vibrational stability required for what is to come. There are many other high-frequency souls who have chosen not to incarnate but to act as guides and mentors to those incarnating souls, to ensure any mission they may have negotiated takes place in perfection. Some have chosen simply to be present, and with that presence to gift their light quotient to the service of Ascension, without becoming aware of who they truly are. Some have chosen to awaken during their earth walk and to go further in their missions in service to others. Some who have forgotten the intensity of the third density experience, once incarnated and living their earth walk through those dense energies around them, are unable to recall or to reconnect or to maintain their conscious awakened state. And this is where getting guiding companions to help them, to provide assistance and direction as needed, is valuable if they can be perceived. Yet as the earth is also the domain of the free will experiment within human conscious development, there are others who, once immersed in their third density reality, choose to forgo their mission and either continue their earthwalk experience in order to complete lessons they've set themselves, or indeed to choose to forgo their mission and return to the soul state. In this, all is as it should be. There is no forfeit to waver, there is no price to pay. All observation exists in light and in love, and in a deep appreciation for all souls, whatever part they play within this momentous opportunity for all. In light and love always.